What's going on, everybody? It's Ethan. Got a beautiful sunset here in southeast Wisconsin. Right now, I pulled the trigger. It is a Tuesday, and I'm heading up north, because why not? I packed the truck up, got a whole bunch of stuff I'm going to bring for camping tomorrow. Tonight, I'm going to sleep in the truck, and we're going to chase muskies, and maybe a catch and cook somewhere in between, but I'm looking forward to it. Weather's going to be a little rough. Seems to be some overcast and maybe some rain on and off. Nothing that's unusual for when I go up this time of year. Usually it is a little rough and a little off on with the rain. So, without further ado, temperatures are dropping. Let's see if we can't get a muskie to move. Stay tuned. And we got about 5 hours to go. So let's do this thing. There we are. Time to cozy up for the night. And then my security. Oh. Good night, everybody. Alrighty. Well, here's the deal, everybody. Rough start to the day. I ended up catching that one smallmouth. It was like 5 inches on a flicker shad. But other than that, zero signs of life out there. I didn't have a follow, not a strike, didn't see any fish lurking. It was pretty dead out there. Pretty disappointing with the given conditions. It seemed perfect. So, with that being said, not only did I not have a fish, but the trolling motor cables, I think, snapped. I'm hoping and praying to God that those didn't snap. I might be able to fix it in the parking lot of Walmart in about an hour. Otherwise, it's gonna make this a little tough for me. I could drift and fish. I could still camp on an island. We'll see. Might end up being a night in the truck camper again, and just hitting shore spots around here and making my way home within the next day or two. I would hate to do that. Hoping to God that I can fix this trolling motor. We'll see, but obviously just got the boat up and figured I'd cook me a lunch, so let's do that. Not sure what's on the menu yet. I know what's on the menu. Let's get to it. All right. There we go. So for lunch, big thanks to Quick Trip. Bacon pork wrapped fillets. Bought them last night. And some pepper. I think I do need to get that plate before this gets hot. In hindsight, stick your big ass arm in there somewhere. Mink. So I'm gonna just get this pepper all ready to go. Do the birds. I don't know if birds eat peppers. In case you guys were wondering, this is a case knife. Forget the name of it. Something to do with red, though. It does mention the word red in it, I believe. Red Trapper or something. Oh boy. Oh boy. Come on now. There we go. Hopefully this is cooked all the way. Don't look too bad. Tastes pretty dang good, actually. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's been a rough morning as far as fishing goes. I talked to that one angler out there for a second. He said he caught a 43. Yeah, I would take that any day. My personal best out of here was just shy of 41. I want to say my grandpa's was a 47. My older brother's was a 50. And younger brother's not on the board here yet, but it's been a pretty rewarding place. I mean, like I said earlier, the river taketh and it giveth. And that goes with most rivers I've been on. It's challenging. But, I mean, losing a lure, that's fishing. Busting your trolling motor, that's life, man. I'm not too pissed off about it. I did it once before. Fixed it on my own. It was a pretty easy fix for the most part. But if I can't like fix it here, I'll have to fix it at home, which is not ideal because I drove all the way up here to fish. And not having the trolling motor makes it a little difficult in getting around on this river with the wind. Still doable. I can drift and cast. It's gonna be tough. Gonna be tough. I don't think it's broke, but I think the cable's just slipped out of the niche. Hopefully that's the case scenario. I might be down for the count for the rest of the day as far as fishing goes. I don't know. Hope not. Alright guys, well, I did a little surgery on the trolling motor and we're back and running, dudes. Cables just slipped out. Best case scenario. Worst case scenario is that they snapped. So this slipped out of the notches. Same cable slipped out of the foot pedal and the trolling motor head. So I overexceeded the limit. I knew exactly when it happened, what I did wrong. I did this last time and I actually snapped the cable. So fortunately, these are brand new cables and strong enough to withstand the abuse. So now I gotta make a decision. Do I go to Walmart and get a nice tent or just use the shit one that I got? I don't even know what time it is. I think it's like 3 o'clock. Get back here, it'll be about 3. Back here, it'll be about 4. Yeah, about 4. 4, 5, 6, 7. Fish for 3 hours. Sounds like a good plan to me. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then camp here. And then tomorrow I'll decide if I stay on the river or not. Probably fish here in the morning for sure. And maybe I'll go hit a lake up or something afterwards. So stick with me. All right, guys. So Walmart did not have the tent they said they had in stock, which leaves me hanging, man. I gotta sleep in this crumb tent that I got in the truck. I could sleep in the truck again. Could. Not opposed to that. It's comfortable. But was really planning on sleeping on the island tonight. And as you guys can tell, maybe there's a bit of rain. There's a bit of rain. It's a little wet out here. It's slowed down though. It says it's gonna rain till like midnight, 1 in the morning. So we're gonna make a judgment call here. I think it's gonna be a fun time. It's not gonna be as cold as it was last night. So stay tuned, and by the time I'm at the boat ramp launching the boat, I should have somewhat of an idea. We'll see. I got nothing to do but fish. So fish and camp. Those are my only two responsibilities right now. Pretty nice. Little swim bait on here. Last cast. Man, what a slow day. Beautiful day. It was wonderful. No fish, man. Didn't move anything. Didn't even get a sighting of a fish. Well, the plan was for supper, I was gonna make I said last cast, I didn't know this. I was gonna do fish tacos. Didn't really get around to the fish part. So I guess it's just tortillas. I don't know what's going on. I think they're in a funk right now for some reason. I don't know if this place got a lot of weather recently. I mean, I know the rain's been on and off, but I mean, it says it was going to rain the rest of the night. It hasn't done that, which I'm thankful for. But I know it's cold this week, which is, I thought was good. Thought that was excellent, actually. I was wrong again. Well, we're going to go set up camp and get a fire started, get dinner going. Of course, got to set up my sleeping situation. Got a lot to do yet. A lot of work ahead of me. And then I'm gonna relax. I don't think the speakers are gonna work out here, or the music in general, but that's completely fine with me. I got a book, got some writing paper, got my journal. So, lot to do. Lot to do. Then I'll have a little, I think I brought a Happy Place. A couple of them. Haven't tried them. I've had similar. But I'll show you what that is shortly. Well, guys, that's a great angle of me, huh? You can probably hear it raining. It's pouring. I misinterpreted the weather. Sometimes you gamble and you gotta be okay with losing. I've just been gambling this whole trip, man, and losing the whole time. But regardless, it was a beautiful day to be out in the weather. The weather that was holding off, I guess, the whole day. No fish, one smallmouth, and everything's wet. That's okay though. I'm safe. I have a nice tarp in the shape of an A-frame underneath or above my tent. And hopefully this will ease up in the next however many hours. And I can get out, make a little fire, and have a meal. But until then, a snack. I want some granola. And maybe read or write while the time passes. Maybe I'll fall asleep. Who knows? But until then, I'll see you guys when I wake up. Or if I'm on some motion here in a short few. All right. Good night. Just for reference, that's been going on for about 5 minutes. There's a pool of water in the battery bank storage compartment. The carpet's all floated. The cup holders had water in it. So yeah, it was pretty wet out tonight. I might make dinner now that it's calmed down though. We'll see. Figured I'd update y'all. It's about an hour after my last update. Well, matter of fact, no, it's about 10 minutes after my last update because I just showed you the boat. So I moved the food away from the tent because I don't think that was a great idea to have it right next to me. And then I also grabbed my my Bam Bam from the boat. I got that next to me in case of emergency. And then, of course, I grabbed a Happy Place Midwest Pale Ale, and it is it's a Milwaukee brew. Ain't half bad. So yeah, we're just rocking and rolling in here tonight. Rain has kind of slowed down. I was gonna cook food, but I just do not want to deal with all that right now. Plus, to have some fresh, meaty smell in the air, probably not good for me at night. And my favors with the coons and bears. So we made it through the storm. I didn't know how long it was going to be, but I'm glad it's over. Now I can finally get some shut-eye. Did some journaling too, so that was good. But take it easy, guys. I'll see you with my next plan, because I don't really have one. I'll probably make breakfast in the morning, so we'll see you there. Good night. Oh, man. Good morning. Well, that was a wild night for sure. I wasn't able to have my supper and fire by the lake, or by the water even. But we survived the weather, man. Here's the setup. May not look like much, but big shout out to Sam Bananas on YouTube for keeping me straight with what to do when it rains, because I'd never camped in the rain, and of course the last couple times I've been camping, just getting pounded with weather. So all in all, it works out. I think I see a beaver over there, so I'm getting distracted. But yeah, we're gonna cook breakfast and get this place packed up and fish out right behind me here. It's been a good spot in the past. Hopefully we can get into something, but we did it, man. We did it all in a children's tent, dude. I need to get a new tent, but not bad. Cool. Oh yeah. So figured while I'm taking down camp, I'd show you guys this. But so here's my tent. Just took the tarp down, and then you look here. There's a tree leaning over. Look at this thing. I mean, crying out loud, dude. Let me see if I can zoom out. Can't, but that broken tree was leaning right over top of me that whole time. So that could have been real bad. Real bad. But thank God that didn't break. This is the children's tent I was talking about. It's just an old Ozark Trail children's tent that I was given a couple years ago, actually, by a former co-worker of mine. So thank you, Kyle, and your children for your old tent. I can't say it's kept me dry, but it's kept me sheltered. Big old slug. This thing's pretty much on its last leg right now. It hardly zips. And definitely doesn't love to zip when it has to. And just for reference, I'm 6'2", and from corner to corner, it's about 5.5 feet. There we go. I think it was just a little wet. And it does get this thing boiling pretty dang fast. Oh boy, we got a greasy bacon mess here. And of course, an avocado. And here we go. Just a little lemon pepper on top of that avocado. Tell you what, folks. This is a rewarding feeling. Especially not having dinner last night. Glad I kind of went heavy on the lunch. My plan was I was gonna set up here at this picnic table, which is only about 30 yards from where my tent's at now. But I didn't, because it started raining so bad. I just wanted to set up where there were some good trees to pitch my tent and leave a tarp over it. Especially on some high ground. And the tent's not very waterproof, so I didn't want it to leak into the floor like it has done before on me. It's a beautiful little morning though. I woke up at about 5:30. It's 6:30 now. The fish jumped a few minutes ago. We're after muskies. The major was this morning from 4:50 to 6:50. So what's going on right now? It can only help. You know, can't do anything bad for you. This major. But we're gonna get the boat packed up here after breakfast and fish around a little bit and see what happens. Hopefully something good. All right, crew. We're all set. We're all set. Let's try to catch a muskie. It's a muskie! It's a muskie! Come on, dude. It's not a big one, but it's the ram species, man. Yes! That's why you keep fishing, man. That's why you keep fishing. Are you kidding me? I wasn't even gonna cast. Let's play that through, dude. Let's play that through. I wasn't even gonna cast there. Are you kidding me? Obviously I'm amped up. This is a small muskie. But man, I fished my heart out for this thing, dude. The frickin' suic, are you kidding me? Now, not only is this my first suic fish, this is my first trip throwing a suic consistently. I think I've only casted a suic about 10 times, ever. And hammered it, man. Hammered it. Now, if you guys go check out my flea market video, you'll see I bought this bait at the flea market. This thing's ancient, but it did the trick. I finally figured out how to tune the frickin' fin on it. Certainly full energy, that's for sure. A 34. Nice. Awesome. It's awesome, guys. Can't believe it. What a beautiful fish. Ate the suic. Ate the suic. Let's get him back in. Love it. Let's go. Save that clip right now. Save that clip right now. The water is cold, man. Wonder how I look right now. Saw my shadow, it looked kind of ridiculous. What's going on, guys? It's Ethan. So I'm back at the boat ramp. Finally got everything situated, ready to head home. But just wanted to do a recap on that muskie this morning. Obviously, we got bluebird skies now, but this morning we had the complete opposite. It was gray, it was spitting rain, there was zero wind. We have wind now, of course. Just kind of, crap weather, to be honest with you. Typical muskie weather, though. My grandpa always said that the nastier the weather, the better the fishing, and sometimes that's true, sometimes it's not. Most of the time, the river wins in that battle for me, but I'm glad I came out on top today. By no means was it a giant muskie, but I'll take what I can get. I drove all the way up here and in intentions to try to fish for these muskies, and ended up getting one. So pretty happy with that. So this morning I was throwing the suic. Now, I've probably thrown a suic about 10 times in my life. I just never could get it to work the way that I wanted it to. I know historically speaking, a lot of muskie fishermen have used these for decades and decades, and it's proven. It's proven that it's worked. But I just never had luck. I actually got this bait at a flea market last fall. It's a black and orange. It was brand new. It had no marks on it up until the day. Now the hooks have kind of beat it up. That muskie got a good nick out of it. But essentially what I was doing was working weed flats. That was not working at all. Didn't even get a rise, didn't see a fish, had zero life in the water when I was fishing those weed flats. So started throwing this around some cover, getting into some timber, and you'll see on the video, I actually had a deadfall tree laying in the water, and I almost wasn't gonna cast in there, but I made a real short cast up next to that deadfall tree, and 3 snaps of the rod, and that muskie came left to right, just completely torpedoed over the top of this thing, and made for a nice little battle with that fish. So I'm pretty happy with it. It is the biggest muskie I've caught this summer as well, so I mean, I can't be too bummed out. I've lost a lot of fish this summer, and quite honestly, it feels good to get one in the hands. So I'm gonna head home, get this rig all packed up, and I appreciate you guys watching this video. It's been a wild ride. It's something I've never done before, camping on an island out here, but I'm glad I did. Definitely gonna have to do it again when the weather's a little more fair. But hey, we drove up north, we caught a muskie, we battled the conditions, and we camped. All things that I love, can't complain. Beats sitting in an office doing 9 to 5. All right, guys, catch you on the next one. Deuce.